Transmission, you can use this in glass or you can use it on water. I'm going to do both, so I'm going to make a box right here. I don't know where that went. Let's go find out. Okay, let's just put this box in the middle of the water. Right now it's not really water as much as it is it is a just a shape right there. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to create a material. So right click, Arnold. This is the same old surface, same old standard surface. I'm going to make two. So I'm going to one's going to be water, one's going to be this object right here. So I'm just going to hold shift and drag down. First, this material right here, I'm going to do the glass. So I'm going to make a sort of a bluish grayish color right there. And then I'm going to leave the specular on. If you turn specular off, obviously it's no longer shiny. So I'm going to scroll down, go to transmission. This makes it transparent. So if I change it to 0.5, it's going to be 0.5 half see-through. So I'm going to go to 0.75, so it's 75% see-through, and you can see the change right here. And then I'll apply it to this box right here. And right now it doesn't really show up until you render, so I'll render F9, and then you can see that this object, you can kind of see the skyline right back through here, and then up here you can see the colors of this mountain shining through it. So it looks kind of like a block of ice. I'm going to change it to let's change it to 0.9 so you can see a difference in that. All right, F9 should be more transparent. It's a little more transparent. I'm not going to wait on the render. That's adding time. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make this water. So you have to hit cancel too. I'm going to click on this material right here. I'm just going to name it water. And I will go to, let's say, water bump map. And I'm just going to save this. This one looks better. I'll save this to the desktop. Oh, I've got 23 observation. Okay, water ripple. All right, and that's going to be in Arnold properties, but for this material, I want it to be a sort of a, let's make it a little more green than this. A little more green, water. All right, and then the transmission, I'm going to change the transmission, so it's, let's make it 0.75. Press enter, I'm going to drag it down here. And now I'm going to select the plane, so I have it selected. You can tell the silhouettes in the background. I'm going to go to the modifier list. I've got Arnold properties already from a previous video, and I'm going to right-click on this, clear this out, click on map. So you add Arnold properties, you open up displacement, you click enable, you use map, and then you add the map here. So now I have to find water ripple right here, and then you increase the height, but you don't really know what you need to increase it to until you render. So F9. Okay, it's really large, so I need to scale it down. So I have to, the easiest way to figure out what this is going to look like is go here to the material itself, and then scroll all the way to the top, go to the bitmap, add the bitmap of the water itself to this so I can see how large it is, because when I unwrap it and I scale it down, that's going to change the scale of the texture as well, the bump map. So I'm just going to select this, I'm going to scale it way up, so I can see here and get an idea of what that's going to look like, and then I'm going to right click and convert to editable poly. The Arnold properties will still stay up here, and this is where I can right click and clear the map off of the material, and then it'll go back to the way it was, and I can press F9, and you can see that the textures, once this renders out a little more, have become a lot smaller. And that is how you make glass, and that is how you make water. If I let this go a little bit longer, you'll be able to see the textures a lot better, but the video is also going to get a lot larger in size. So I'm going to stop that, hit cancel, and stop the video.